Okay, so today is a big day. We will do the first flight in our DA42 on PilotEdge, so we'll see how it goes. The plan is to fly from Riverside Municipal Airport to Santa Monica using the tech routes on PilotEdge. So we'll see how it goes. Battery master on. Okay, we check the navigation database, which is up to date. There you go. Checklist. Normal operating procedures. Check before engine start. So the battery master is on. Battery voltage. So we have almost 24 volts, so we should be fine. Rudder pedal are adjusted. Flight controls are checked. Trims, so now we have the, since we don't have the center console yet, we have added this indication here on the MFD, which you can see this is the rudder trim and this is the our elevator trim, which are all in neutral, so that's checked. Gear warning, test, checked. We will skip the ICE test for now, we won't be using the ICE today. So let's check full flaps travel, so that's flaps approach and indicated, landing and back approach and up. Checked. Variable elevator stop, we cannot really check it with this throttle. Passengers, we assume they're instructed. Seatbelt, we don't really have seatbelts. Rear all doors are closed, canopy is closed. MFD, so let's set our fuel, let's reset fuel, so we have almost full tank, we have 48 gallons, so we're gonna set it to 48 minus 1, 47. Okay, let's go back to our checklist. So MFD, yes, fuel is set, fuel quantity is checked and reset and set. Fuel temperature, we assume it's fine. Total time in service, we're gonna skip that for now. Again, skip DICE, we don't do DICE today. Power levers are at idle. So strobe can go to on now. And we're gonna start our left engine, so master go to on. Let's go to the engine page. Okay, we have oil pressure, we have RPM, which is good. And we have charging on the left alternator, so that's good. Let's go back to our checklist. So yes, we checked the oil pressure, we checked volts, we checked amps, and we have to repeat the same for the right engine. So master on and engine start. Okay, we have oil pressure in green, we have the RPMs, which are 700, which is perfect. We should be around 700 RPM. The oil temperature on the right one is higher than on the left one because we've been running previously for some tests the right engine. We have charging and we have volts on both sides. Looks perfect to me. Okay, we didn't use the external power, so we can skip to the next. So after engine checklist, we checked oil pressure, we have the RPM in correct range. Fuel pumps are in off position. Fuel selectors, we don't really have those here, so we assume that they are in correct position. Same for the crossfit. Pitot heat, so we're gonna go pitot heat on, the initiations go off, and pitot heat off, and there is an RCation. So the checked, avionics master can go to on now. Weather radar is not equipped, and so FMS setup, so we can now set up our flight plan. So we'll be flying from Riverside Municipal Airport, and we are flying to Santa Monica, which is Kilo Sierra Mike Oscar. It's a very short flight for today. And so we expect, we actually expect to depart from runway 27 and arrive at runway 21 at Santa Monica. So let's pre-select our runway. And in terms of our routing for today, we'll be flying the tech route, like I said previously, which was Paradise VOR, which is Papa Delta Zulu, Papa Delta Zulu, and then we will use airway, which was Victor 186, Victor 186 to Victor 186, I believe it was to Darts. Yep, Darts. Okay, load. Let's see if it corresponds with our pre-flight route, which it is, which is perfect. Okay, whoops. So let's see if this makes sense. Good. So let's go back to our checklist. So FMS is set up. Autopilot test we will skip it for now. Floodlight is not operational yet. Positional light, yeah, we can go position on. Fuel selectors, again, we don't have it here yet, so we assume they are on. Altimeter, so actually we'll get our, our ATIS and all this cool information. So I like to write down all my frequencies here on my knee pad. So ATIS for Riverside is 128.8, 128.8. Ground is 124.125. Tower is 121.0. Departure will get our frequency when we will get our IFR clearance. We expect Riverside 2 departure, which is KRAL 2. Okay, so let's set up our frequencies. So on COM 1, we're gonna set our tower 121.0. And we'll actually be using COM 2 first for the ground operations. So our ground will be 124.125. 12. Is there clearance? No, there's only ground. Okay. So ground is on 124.125. That's our ground frequency, and our ATIS is 128.8.
ATIS information Sierra 1853 Zulu. Wind 250 at 10, gust 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 35. Dew point 18. Altimeter 2987. Arriving and departing runway 27. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Sierra.
So I have information Sierra. Let me get the wind again.
Riverside Municipal Airport. ATIS information Sierra 1853 Zulu. Wind 250 at 10, gust 17. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 35.
A little bit gusty. Okay, so we are 124.125, talking to ground now. Good, so our altimeter was 2987. So let's set it here, 2987, and here 2987. Altimeters are set. The horizon is checked. Transponder. So actually, let's get our clearance now. So we assume they were going to clear us to Santa Monica. In terms of our routing, we expect Paradise VOR, then Victor 186, and then as filed, and we expect KRAL 2 departure, and we expect altitude of 6,000 feet. 124.125. Okay, let's see, and let me just see where we are actually sitting. So this will be itinerant parking. Riverside ground, good morning, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo DA42 at the itinerant parking, requesting our IFR clearance to Santa Monica with information here.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo Riverside ground, good morning, clear to the Santa Monica Airport by the Riverside 2 departure to Paradise, then as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 7402.
Okay, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo is cleared to Santa Monica via RAL to departure, then Paradise, and then as filed. Initial altitude 4,000, we will expect 6,000, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency 135.4, and we will squawk 7402. Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, right back, correct.
Okay, so all as expected. Let's see, let's set our transponder now, which is 7402. 7402. Good. On COM 1, we can already set on standby our departure frequency, which is 135.4. Okay, I like to write it down here on my keypad as well, so which is 135.4 in the correct field. And let's see on our departure plate. So we expect runway 27, I believe we said. Correct, runway 27. So this will be the altitude, the airport elevation is 820, so we're gonna make our turn at 1200 feet. So actually I like to set it here as my minimums to have a reference here on the screen. So let's set it to 1200 feet. Because we have to be at least 400 feet AGL, so let's make it, to be precise, 1220. And after that, left heading 255 to intercept 210 radial to Paradise VOR. So let's set our VOR frequency here, which is 112.2. And here, let's set our radial to 210. 210. I should have gone the other way around, will be faster. Okay, and our altitude was 4,000 feet initially. Whoop, wrong knob. 4,000 feet. Okay, that's quite easy. Let's continue with our checklist. So transponder is set, and it's in alt mode, which is correct. Engine temperatures, so we have all in green, perfect. Checklist. So let's turn around. I have my parking brake assigned here. I will leave the taxi light off yet, because I like to turn my taxi light off once I get my taxi clearance. So let's go to Taxiway Hotel.
Van Nuys ground, Challenger 721 Lima Golf, signature west with Quebec, ready for taxi.
Challenger 721 Lima Golf, Van Nuys ground, runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie, Challenger 721 Lima.
And parking brake released. Okay, parking brake is set. So we can now actually request our taxi clearance, which will be most likely just taxi via Hotel and Alpha and then maybe Charlie. Let's see. And we are talking to ground. Good. Riverside ground, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, holding short of Hotel, ready for taxi.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, runway 27, taxi via Hotel Alpha Charlie.
Runway 27 via Hotel Alpha and Charlie, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo. So as expected, so now taxi light can go to on, release parking brakes. So this will be right at Alpha. We already checked our brakes. You can check our instruments during the turn here. So horizon is level, 1 and 2. Heading is changing. Turn indicator is to the left. So that's checked. We checked brakes, we checked nose wheel steering, and we checked flight instruments. This will be all our checks for now. So in terms of our short takeoff briefing, it should be very straightforward. So once we clear it, we're going to enter the runway. Apply power, takeoff power, confirm that power is set. Look for airspeed alive, 1 and 2. Rotate at our 76 knots max gross rotation speed. We are almost at our gross weight, so this should be fine. If we have any issues, any initiations before our rotation speed, we're gonna abort. Everything except dual engine failure we will take into the air and work it out in the air. So that was Foxtrot to our left, then Echo, Delta and Charlie. Explain default aircraft selection is a bit strange. They put a what is like MD-11. I'm not very good with airliners, but or MD-8. You know, the triple motor FedEx cargo plane. I don't think they land at Riverside. So that was Echo taxiway. Then it's Delta and Charlie. One thing which is not very realistic in the sim is that DA42 is very easy to taxi in the sim. It's not very easy to taxi in real life. It's very easy to fly, but it takes some time to getting used to taxi.
Van Nuys Tower Challenger 721 Lima Golf, ready for departure 16 right.
Over 721 Lima Golf, Van Nuys Tower runway 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff runway 16 right, Challenger 721 Lima Golf.
It's very quiet on the frequency, as it's usually in the morning. It's Wednesday morning in California. Okay, let's stop here. Parking brake is set, taxi light goes to off. And let's continue with our checklist. So before takeoff, parking brake is set. Adjustable backrest, not really have it here. Safety harness same. All doors are closed. So in terms of annunciation, engine system page, so we only have the stall heater and the pitot heater annunciation. Engine, everything is in green, looking very good. Circuit breakers, not equipped, but we assume all are in. So trim, the rudder trim is in neutral. Horizontal elevator trim, pitch trim is neutral, we check if it's working, which it is. Fuel selectors, again, not equipped, so we assume they're already on position. Directional trim, we already checked, it's neutral. Flaps, we're gonna do a flaps up takeoff, it's a normal takeoff. Flight controls, we can't really see our wings in the current setup, so we assume they are working. Okay. Power levers should be at idle. Prop RPM is below 1000 RPM. Fuel pumps are in off position. Voucher switchers are actually now they are in auto position. They were in ECU.
November 72 on the Golf, contact departure.
Gearbox
Contact
temperature
departure 1 Lima Golf.
in green. Okay.
SoCal departure Challenger 721 Lima Golf, 2000 climbing via the Harris 4 to 4000.
We'll do our ECU test now.
November 72 on Lima Golf, SoCal departure to contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
I maintain 13,000 Challenger 721 Lima Golf.
And now the second one. And the initiations are off, which is a successful ECU test. There you go. Volter switchers. This is not implemented. Well, actually, yes, we can do this. So one go to A, then auto, then B. Same for the right one. In the real plane, we should feel slight vibration when we change.
November 72 on the Golf, clear X flap, climb via set.
Pitot heat it's not required. It's
Direct slab and
34
climb via
degrees
Challenger 721 Lima Golf.
outside. Ice protection, same, not required. Transponder is in alt. Fuel pumps can go to on. MFD, so let's just have another glance at our flight plan. Paradise. We can actually load our departure. Select departure, roll 2, runway 27, and load. Perfect. And that's better. We're gonna activate our takeoff mode. Set our heading to 27, which is our runway heading.
SoCal approach November in the 7623 Juliet, it's off the Redlands, VFR class.
Okay, perfect.
Number 7623 Juliet, SoCal approach, squawk 5157.
So MFD is set, parking brake. Okay, so this will go once we get our clearance. So we can actually
5157 for Juliet.
flip to tower frequency now, which is 120. It should be 121 actually.
Say request.
For 7623 Juliet to the South Redlands, we'd like to pick up the AFR flight following to Palomore, 4005, we're Piper 28 Romeo, St. Paul.
November 23 Juliet, roger, verify your current altitude.
3,200 and passenger for Juliet.
Number 23 Juliet, roger, the March altimeter 290.
Riverside Tower, Echo Charlie, Alpha Victor Kilo, holding short of runway 27 at Charlie, ready for departure, IFR.
Echo Charlie, Alpha Victor Kilo, Riverside Tower, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, Echo Charlie, Alpha Victor Kilo. Okay, parking brake released. Final is clear. We are cleared, so taxi and landing light on. Looks like we have some, oh there you go, some glitch on the PFD with synthetic vision.
November 72 on Lima Golf, contact LA Center 133.2.
133.2 Challenger 721 Lima Golf.
So, parking brake was released, landing light is on, approach sector clear, runway identified 27. Okay, we should expect with this temperature, we should expect at least 96-95% load.
November 72 on Lima Golf, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain, audible 350.
Okay, so we are ready to go. Okay. applying brakes. Okay, we have symmetric power, release brakes, and apply takeoff power. And takeoff power is set. Airspeed alive, 1 and 2. Engines are in green. 60 knots. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flight change, nav. Turn left to 255. Flight change, 9 and 2 knots. Let's set our climb power, 92%. Correction, 92.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, contact departure.
Over to departure, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo. Okay, we're intercepting radial. Flip to the departure. Departure Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, passing altitude 2,100, climbing 4,000 on the roll to departure.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, SoCal departure to contact, climb and maintain 6,000.
Climb and maintain 6,000, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo. Okay, let's go autopilot on now. And let's do our checklist. Gear is up. Flaps are up. Fuel pumps can go to off now. Climb power is set, 92%. Alternate air is not required. And landing light can go to off, same as taxi light. Passing 3,000 feet. Let's switch to ping mode now and back to nav. We don't want to hold at Paradise, so we fixed that quickly. Okay, and that's our Victor 186 airway. It's very hot, so we already are getting our oil temperature warning, so well in the yellow range, so let's decrease our climb power and maybe pitch down slightly, so let's increase our climb speed to get some more air to the engines. And actually we need to slowly start to prepare for our arrival because it's a very short flight. So Santa Monica, we will request air nav to runway 21. Air nav 21. Let's write down our frequencies. ATIS is 119.15. 119.15. Tower 1000 to go. 120.1. Ground 1219er. In terms of our taxiway, let's see. We'll be landing runway 21 let's go to the Alpha 2 right turn. Alpha 2 right turn. Okay, let's see the altitude capture in a moment. 200 feet to go, there it goes. Alt select. Since it's such a short flight, we will decrease our power to 65%. There you go. Okay, let's get our ATIS. It's 119.15.
Aviation Oscar. Santa Monica Municipal Airport. ATIS Information Oscar. 1851 Zulu. Wind 190 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23. Dew point 17.
762 Juliet, contact SoCal search 135.4. 135.4, 23 Juliet, yeah.
All runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar. Santa Monica Municipal Airport. ATIS information, Oscar. 1851 Zulu. 190 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 23. Dew point 17. Altimeter 2990. Arriving and departing runway 1. Visual approaches in use. Read backhaul runway assignment.
762 Future, looks like we're going to have to get a pop-up blast on the Palomar table, please.
Runway 21. And we have information Oscar. In terms of our approach,
River 7623 Juliet, clear to the Palomar Airport via direct Tanner, Tango Alpha November, November Romeo, Victor 186, Robin, Victor 458, Oceanside, direct.
Palomar, direct Tanner, Victor 186, Robin, Victor 458, Oceanside, then direct the field for 2 for Juliet.
November 23 Juliet, read back correct, center maintain 4,000.
4,000, 2 for Juliet, thanks.
okay, so in terms of our approach, our minima will be 440. Touchdown zone elevation is 170 feet. In terms of our missed approach, it's climb straight ahead to 600 feet, then climbing right turn to 5,000 feet, then direct Capo. That's pretty much it. We expect vectors. Our initial approach fix, well, final approach fix will be MOVE. So let's preload this. Select approach, Santa Monica, AirNav 21. Minimums, we set 440. Okay, I'm gonna load this. I'm not sure if they're gonna hand us over to another sector. So So just in case, in standby, we're going to put our tower frequency, which is 1201.
San Diego Clearance, zone 13, Mike Papa, mic check.
Riverside 13 Mike Papa, loud and clear.
Approach Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo. We'd like to request the AirNav 21 at Santa Monica. We have information, Oscar.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, roger, have your request.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you're gonna pass this request to next sector or we're gonna stay with him. So final approach course is 21.
Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo. 1342. And we are direct Piro, so actually let's wait for the next fix, will be Innsman. Approach Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo, altitude 6,000 feet, direct Innsman.
ECAVK, SoCal approach, cleared direct darts, cross darts 4,300, cleared RNAV runway 21 approach.
Clear direct darts and cross darts at 4,300 feet and cleared for RNAV 21 at Santa Monica, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo. Okay, so darts, let's set it to 4,300. Our top of descent will be in 6 minutes. So let's arm our vertical navigation VNAV. We can pre-select our altitude to 4,300. And actually, we will be using transition today. Oh, there is no... Oh no, it's directly from darts, okay. Oops. So actually, we can do... Let me do this.
Mic check.
Aircraft doing mic check, that's not appropriate to do on ATC frequencies. You can do your radio checks on 123.45 or ATIS frequencies, CTAF frequencies also forth. You're loud and clear.
Sorry about that, a guy came over from Betson.
Actually, let's do this. For some reason, we lost our...
Chief Juliet has mic.
Thank you. And 23 Juliet, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
19.6, Chief Juliet.
Yeah, we lost that.
SoCal approach shallow, number 76, Chief Juliet, 4,000.
We have
7623 Juliet, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 2988, after Tanner flighting 140, radar vectors for runway 24, advise ATIS and request.
We have Mike and after Tanner 140, we'll get an approach request to Juliet.
So 2,000, so 2 multiplied by 3, it's 6, so 6 miles from darts we should start our descent. Or to be on the safe side, let's do it 8 miles before darts. So I'm curious if it will sequence correctly after darts to MOVE. So just in case, we will have the heading back pre-selected to our final course of 220. Well, actually from darts to MOVE it's 219er.
Diego Clearance, this is 713, Mike Papa with information Yankee on ground at San Diego, IFR to Charlie, Romeo, Quebec.
So 713 Mike Papa, Lindbergh Clearance, cleared Palomar Airport on departure, fly heading 310. Radar vectors oceanside direct, maintain 2000, expect 4000 once 0 minutes after departure, 8000 not available. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 6506.
So actually we're still talking on a previous frequency.
That's climb and maintain. I'm heading 310. Expect ocean side, then direct. Expect 2000 climb and maintain 2000. Expect 4000. 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6.
So tower is in standby. And on COM2 we're gonna set our ground frequency 1219.
Mike Papa, read back.
So now it's correct. Okay, we are 8
6
miles.
future loop. We'd like the ILS runway runway 24, possibly some Homley vectors to final.
So 150 knots. So intermediate 7.
23 do it. Vectors to final and Homley are two conflicting requests. Homley is pilot navigation from there on, and vector to final would be vector to the final approach course. Which one do you want?
Vector to final, please, Chief Juliet.
For 23 Juliet, roger, expect that.
So let's pre-select our heading up to 219er. So I don't think it will sequence. I don't think it will. 1000 to go. And what if we arm the approach? Nope. Look at that, look, it will be spot on 4,300 at darts. Capturing the outer altitude. And I don't think it was
San Diego ground, 713 Mike Papa, ready to taxi.
So let's go to heading mode. And here
713 Mike Papa, Lindbergh clearance.
switch to nav mode.
Through my Papa, ground is 123.9er, you're still transmitting on 125.9er.
123.9er, sorry.
Let's go back with our power. Okay, glide path is already captured, so we're gonna go gear down. Our minimums are set to 440.
ground, 713 Mike Papa, at the ramp, ready to taxi.
713 Mike Papa, Limburg ground, runway 27, taxi via Charlie, advise ATIS.
Taxi via Charlie, runway 27 and have information Yankee.
So MOVA at 3000. And after MOVA we'll do our checks. Maybe you would have sequenced previously as well, but I prefer to be on the safe side. Okay, speed check, flaps approach. Our flow, so fuel pump will be on. Let's test the gear. It's looking good. Masters are on. Alternators on. Everything's looking correct. Let's do a checklist. So landing data well received. Altimeters is set. Actually they are not set. 29990, 29990.
PCAVK, contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1. Yeah.
Over to tower, Echo Charlie Alpha Victor Kilo 5. Okay, so let's leave the tower. Santa Monica Tower, Echo Charlie, Alpha Victor Kilo on the AirNav 21 approach.
Echo Charlie, Alpha Victor Kilo, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, clear to land, wind 200 at 7.
Runway 21, clear to land, Echo Charlie, Alpha Victor Kilo. Okay, so we're clear to land, 29990, 29990, now altimeters are set. Common enough FMS, so we have our ground in COM2 waiting for us. We are talking to tower, that's checked. Safety harness is fastened, backrests, okay, parking brake is released, rudder trim is neutral, gear warning and lights we did test, landing light we are actually clear to land, so landing lights can go to on. Fuel selectors, they are soon to be on, fuel pumps are on, and flaps are in the approach position. Slow down to 113. Speed check, landing flaps.
Limburg Tower, 713 Mike Papa, holding short runway.
Flaps are set, gears down, free green, rudder trim.
713 Mike Papa, Limburg Tower, wind 1807, runway 27, clip takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, 713 Mike Papa.
Let's start to slow down to our approach speed, which is around 86 knots. Let's disengage the autopilot. Landing is down, 3 greens. Stay at 90 knots for now. We are cleared to land.
$500.
Checked. Okay, we are 100 above minimums.
Minimums.
Landing, going visual, slow down. I'm not great with landings yet with this setup. So let's see.
Three Mike Papa, contact departure.
Contact departure, 713 Mike Papa.
Ah, nice one. Okay, and we'll
So-called
go to the
departure,
right.
713 Mike Papa, climbing 1,500
for
for
Alpha
2,000.
2.
So 13 Mike Papa, SoCal departure, ready to contact, maintain 4,000.
I maintain 4,000, 713 Mike Papa.
3 Mike Papa, go ahead and pick up the ATIS, advise when you have that, and approach request if you have one.
And look at that, Alpha 2.
Roger that.
Okay, runway is cleared. Let's stop here.
23 Juliet, traffic just right at 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Doesn't appear to be moving, and type in altitude unknown.
Alternate is closed,
Super
heat
Juliet.
is off, flaps are up, fuel pumps are off, DI systems is off, landing taxi lights are currently off.
Air 23 Juliet, 5 miles from Escon, flight heading 220. Maintain 3,600 till established localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 24 approach.
Okay, heading 220, 3,600 to establish, cleared ILS, 24 approach for 762 for Juliet.
Echo Charlie for Victor, Kilo runway vacated at Alpha 2.
23 Juliet, that aircraft just turns transponder on. Mode C indicates 1,900, should be no factor.
Okay.
ETAVK, taxi parking via Alpha.
Taxi to parking via Alpha, Echo Charlie for Victor, Kilo. Bye bye.
Flighting 340.
Okay, taxi and landing light out. Taxi light.
One Lima Golf, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
Parking brake released. And let's go to the right.
I'm 721 Lima Golf, Los Angeles Center.
So
713 Mike
this
Papa, are you
was
back?
fun. I'm actually very surprised.
713 Mike Papa, yeah, have information, Mike, and request the RNAV, Yankee, runway 24 approach.
713 Mike Papa, out to flighting 360.
First time in
Flight
Santa
heading
Monica.
360, 713 Mike Papa.
I have no idea where to park, so probably the usual around the control tower.
3 Mike Papa, expect RNAV, runway 24 approach from mechanic.
Oh, maybe here it looks like some nice FBO. It's not really that important in the sim after a flight. So we can
Roger,
slide off.
713 Mike Papa.
23 Juliet, contact Palomar Tower 118.6.
1862 for Juliet.
Okay, parking brake is set. Let's set our timer for 1 minute.
Palomar Tower, pipe for 762 for Juliet, ILS runway 24.
7623 Juliet, Palomar Tower, runway 24, Coda land.
24 Coda land,
Timer
2 for
set.
Juliet.
ELT is not activated, it was a very soft landing. Engine system page, so yeah, everything is in green, looking good. Coolant temperature in green, gearbox in green. Charging, everything is looking great. Sorry for that, very good. Okay, avionics can go to off now. Lights off except for the strobe. And we still need to wait 15 seconds. Okay, so engines can go to off, strobe off. So we actually leave the starter kit in, and So normally in the Diamond we should now wait for the yellow axis. We don't have this implemented yet, so it's coming. So after we get all the yellow axis, we should be able to shut the power off. So yeah, that was the first flight with the DA42 on the PilotEdge. Exciting. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully more content to